I've also used this with my teenagers. You're off the hook. Sometimes when my son and daughter were early teens, they would just aggravate each other. Okay? And when it got to be too much, right? Then mom or dad steps in. What is going on here? One person tells theirs, the other side says, yeah, but right? So when you straighten out and you get to what's going on, okay, somebody's off the hook. Meaning, somebody is not really responsible for getting in trouble because the other person started it. That person is responsible, not the both of you. Okay? So you say, well, all right, you go to your room. And no television, no video games. Give me that cell phone before you walk in there. Right? And the other one, you say, you're off the hook. Now go find something to do. Clean the house. Yeah. Right? Okay. So being off the hook means you are not responsible. Okay? Handy. Convenient. Convenient. Handy. You're welcome. But this here, okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to whoop them in shape. When you take these kids home today, they're going to be different people. All right. Okay. Handy, convenient. Yeah, you came on the wrong day. Having daycare here that is free is handy. Yeah, it's convenient.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay? Convenient, handy. Okay? If you are a mom of young children, you are probably like me. Like I was. You carried around a purse about this big. And the only thing in it were your keys and your wallet. And the rest was for the kids.
Yeah.
You had Cheerios in here. You had wipes. You had a rattle. You had diapers. You had crayons and paper in case you went to a restaurant to keep the kid quiet. You had, what else did I have in mind? Oh, Band-Aids. In case they fell walking into the restaurant, you were prepared. Okay, you had antiseptic. Hand sanitizer, okay? Medicine, right? Yeah. A change of clothes just in case, okay? Okay? So, all of those things that you carried around 365 days a year, the one day that you needed it and you had it, it was handy. Yeah. Okay? The one day that your baby falls down and it needs a Band-Aid and you happen to have everything you need, go clean it out, wash it, put the Band-Aid on it, love them up, right? It's handy. Okay? Chunk of change. A chunk of change. If I ever had my dream car, it would cost me a chunk of change. A large amount of money. A chunk of change. Okay?
What about the downside?
We talked about that. Were you sleeping? I know, you were in the bathroom showering, right?
For 2.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Yeah. Okay? All right. So, we're going to listen to a couple of examples of a woman. She's going to use some of these She's deciding on a place to live. Okay? The traditional American dream is to own your own home. Okay? Buy a house with a yard. But world economies don't always consider those dreams. Okay? There are many things to consider. Both options have their pros and cons.
Excellent.
Okay? Should you rent an apartment?
Maybe.
Maybe. What's your pros and cons? Should you buy a condo? Maybe.
Maybe.
What's the upside? What's the downside? Should you
Downside.
buy a house? What's
too
your
much.
pros and cons? Upside, downside, same thing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. She is going to have a conversation with a man named Alan. Her name is Leah. Spelled just like yours, L-I-A. Okay? And she's going to have a conversation with him. Track 20 and 21.
Hey, Leah, what do you think about the apartment you looked at this morning?
Oh boy, I was pretty disappointed.
Really? I'm surprised. I thought you'd love the neighborhood.
Yeah, that was the upside. The neighborhood is away from the city, so the yard was beautiful. But here's the downside. There wasn't a subway anywhere near the place. It would take forever to get to work.
Could you take a bus?
It wasn't on the bus route that goes to my office. And besides, there weren't any appliances. The building had a laundry room in the basement, but I really wanted one in the apartment. And I couldn't believe it didn't even have a microwave. How would I zap my popcorn every night?
You could always rent appliances or even buy them secondhand.
I guess so. But anyway, it had only one bedroom. We have 3 kids, so that's just not enough space. There were just too many downsides for me to rent that place.
What's that old proverb? If at first you don't succeed, try again. I guess you'll just have to keep looking to find your dream apartment.
Things. Okay, it doesn't cook like fire in an oven. There's no flame. It's electric. It's zapping it. Okay, so she says she doesn't even have a microwave. How could I zap my popcorn? Okay, that's what it means. Cook in the microwave. The microwave can make popcorn. Yes, you can buy popcorn that says for microwave. You put it comes in a bag. You put it in the microwave, and the bag is flat, right?
Yeah.
When you put it in microwave,
It's getting air in
certain kind of bag. You must find it in the grocery store. Comes in boxes.
Yes.
Yeah. Costco has it. Yeah, comes in boxes.
But please
Costco,
don't
Walmart,
put
Target.
in on age.
Yeah. You can burn it if you put it on too long. It will burn. Smells bad too.
Microwave, I put all age.
That's Jiffy Pop.
No, it says read this.
Yes, that's right. On top
I
of the
cannot
stove.
read. I don't know.
Are
Oil.
you blind? It's just too
Add
much.
popcorn to it. Yes.
The most high
That's
too
right.
much.
That's right. But that's not microwave, Shakira. Right? Yeah, that's. This is called a
Popcorn maker.
Jiffy Pop. Jiffy Pop. Yeah, it's silver. It comes like, it looks like a pan, and you put it on the stove, and then the silver, it's flat, and then it grows on top of the stove like this, right? Jiffy Pop. Yeah. Yeah. It'll splatter. Okay. So let's talk about the difference between chores and errands. Chores and errands. Cleaning the house.
Clean the carpet.
Cleaning the carpet. What's this doing? Trash. Taking out the trash.
Laundry.
Doing laundry. Sweeping. Household chores. Okay? Chores are things. Here's some more. Okay?
Doing homework.
Well, making the bed. This is making the bed. This is changing the bed. You change the bed when you take the sheets off to wash and put your fresh ones on, your new ones on. Okay? It's called changing the bed. Every morning, you make the bed. How many, raise your hand if you make the bed every morning. Oh, look how fast your hand went up, Marla. Your son's did. He's like, yeah. But hers, man, went up. You too? Yeah. Make your bed? Make your bed? Make your bed? Yes? Make your bed? Make your bed? Raise your hand if you don't make your bed every morning. Yeah. 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 You know, I live by myself. Who's gonna come and see that my bed is not made? Even if my people came to my house, my bed is upstairs.
They're not allowed to go there.
Not allowed to go up there. There's nothing they need up there.
Yeah.
But Bishop, some people, they want to see your, some people.
Some people, right? I don't invite them. I say, this is my living room. I have come over here. And all the bedrooms are upstairs.
Personal.
Sit down. Right there.
Wendy, Miss Wendy, this is my personal stuff. You can't go in.
Can't go in.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's my personal.
Now, if I was trying to impress somebody, I'd make my bed. But I would be honest with them, and I'd say, don't think I do this every day. I don't.
Once a year.
Okay? I don't do this. To sweep the floor? Yeah. Every day?
But my bathroom, my kitchen, and my living here always clean.
Always clean.
Because that's where
Everybody
I
is.
invite guests and they will come and they want to use your bathroom and you want to invite them in, you can sit there. So I always make that one clean. But in my bedroom, sometimes I don't really like to. I just look at it.
That's right. That's right. Okay?
Come on, princess.
Okay. What's this?
Vacuum.
Vacuum. Vacuum. Vacuum. What do you think he's doing here?
Homework.
No?
Oh, playing them.
Pay bills.
Oh.
Pay bills.
Oh
Well,
my
it's
God.
about time you showed up.
You know your voice?
Where's Alcom? Yeah, I've never been accused of having a small voice. Yeah. I know. When people first meet me, like I'll come in and they see my size and they think, and then this voice comes out and whoa!
Use the voice of the teacher?
Yeah, the teacher. Yes. That's why I was a cheerleader. Okay, paying bills, vacuuming. Watching TV is not a chore. I'm not sure what they're doing. What's this?
Table.
Clean the table or dusting. Dusting, right? Taking the dust off the table. How about this one? This is what Marilyn just said. Cleaning the bathroom. Cleaning the bathroom.
Oh my God.
See.
Norman.